Hi guys, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Vantage webinars. How you guys doing? All right, we are on time. All right, shall we just wait at least just say like 2 minutes, all right, for everyone to tune in. I will start the session. As you already can see on the screen, today we're going to talk about breaking news and setup. So basically it's like live trading. So yeah, if you have any instruments you want me to look for the key level or maybe setup, let me know, all right? I'll get back to you. If not, I'll just go through all the major and touch on a little bit of indices in crypto. Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to Vantage webinars. Okay, so my goal today for the last 45 to 1 hour, basically I'm going to walk you through how I analyze the market, and then how I'm going to like filter and find a high probability setup. Again, if you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you, okay, just send the request. All right, I will get back to you. And before we start the webinars, all right, disclaimer of, where is my disclaimer? Hang on. I think I put is the wrong one, which is right here. Okay. So this disclaimer, as you guys already see here, everything in this video is purely education in nature. All right, nothing in this video should be considered as an investment recommendation or advice. All right, so if you want to follow my key level or signal, okay, just be cautious. Okay, don't trust me 100%. It could be wrong. I just want to share my views with you guys. All right. And risk warning, trading forex and safety carries significant risk and it may not suitable for all investor. Okay. Let's just a quick look on the economic calendars today. I'm gonna pull out the Forex Factory. So the time zone here, I choose the UTC. So you can change the time zone where you live, all right? Basically today, Monday, which is the last week of the November. Okay, there's no news. Okay, I think the market just respect those like the key level. Okay, but again, anything is can happen. There might be some like outside of the community here as well. November 25th, which is Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. we have 4 news. Okay, for the US dollar, that will be called PPI and retail sales. This is gonna be the high impact news. I think we're gonna see the gold move a lot as well during like on Tuesday. Wednesday, November 26, after midnight, which is 12:30 a.m. we have Aussie dollar for the CPI. We have a Kiwi dollar coming up at 1 a.m. So you will trade Aussie and Kiwi dollars. Just take note of that. All right. And then the one is 2 a.m. We have another Kiwi dollar for the Reserve Bank New Zealand press conference. So take note of that. Tentative for the GBP. So I don't know when, but they did not give at the specific time given. And another one is last one for Aus. US dollar, that will be 1:30 p.m. We have unemployment claims on November 26th. That is all high impact news for the this week. Okay, we have one November 20th, which is Friday. We have Canadian dollar coming up at 1:30 p.m. for the GDP. Okay, so the high impact news. Those like tentative, we don't know when, but I just take note of that. Okay, you trade anything that pair with your dollars. Look here for November 25th. The cards, there's no number given. I think because of the shutdown is just over. They don't have any data yet. So yeah. So we only can look at the previous one, which is right here. Okay. So what we can do right now, I trade based on like technical, like 80% and 20% like for the fundamental. So basically, we just got to look at those like key level, okay, and cautious about when like the timing for the like high impact new on November 25th. Okay, so let me pull out the trading wheels. Okay. Mm, two, two. Hang on, guys. Okay. For the ball share, we just look at the dollar first. Okay. Wow. Dollar is falling. Okay, on a higher time frame. Okay. Um, okay. On the higher time frame, which is I'm gonna go for H4. All right. H4 time frame, okay, based on the monthly first. So based on the monthly time frame, always we're gonna look on a higher time frame to look like overall direction. I would say that it's still on the bearish move because price to make the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? And so on. And there's also still respect the trend line. So monthly for the swing trading, the high was 1.0.87. That is a high for the monthly time frame. Okay, so we go to weekly. What are we gonna do in weekly? So overall momentum is bearish, correct? For the monthly. Weekly is also the bearish because what do you see that price has broken or go below the this support level. Okay, this support level. Okay. Weekly here, support level, and it went back on May 25th, okay, to the kind of resistance and then falling. D1, okay, based on the D1 time frame, I would think that price has respect this resistance level somewhere around here. And if price is respect this, we might see either gonna see the double top, price may make the M pattern, maybe go back to this support level, or they're gonna be a sideways during this period. Okay, so H4. I'm gonna do the day trade, which is kilowatt on a H4. You would say that this I will pick this gonna be my first support level. Okay, at this level here. There's a FVG fabric gap in between this price. This is an imbalance price broken from this here, from this resistance level. Okay, you see that this is a multi swing high somewhere around here. These zones, right? This is a resistance before they break above this impulsive move. So right now I would say the current market is sideways. So basically DXY sideways in H4. So what we want to do, you just draw the box. I'm gonna draw the body, right? So what I want to see that I want to see if body close below the 100.08 or like 100, and gonna see like if they close below, you might gonna see the pullback and then you target at this level. But the condition is that the body have to close below, not the wick. Okay, it's not the wick, it has to be that the body close below, something like that. Okay, oof, like this. Close below, and then we're gonna see like, then we can expect price to for the first support level. But right now it's just ranging, so we can't do anything. Let's just the charts play out, and then we're gonna look for the setup later. This is gonna be my second support. Okay, based on this overlap, right? So if I'm gonna pull the Fibonacci, that will be 38.2 and 38.2 and 61.8%. So this is gonna be my level. Okay. Yep, this is gonna be the zone. So basically, the zone is gonna from here to here, right? You just have to wait for the body of the candle close below, okay? And then you can wait for pullback and then you sell. All right. Okay, continue with EURUSD. Right now is ranging. Okay, the overall momentum is monthly time frame is on the bullish side. Okay, price make higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and higher low. Okay, right here. You want to say, it seems like it break a trend line. It break a trend line. Yeah, if you draw the trend line, you might think that the break a trend line, and then you might say, okay, this is going to be the bearish move here, right? Okay. Then you say that it's in the bearish channels, correct? But you have to identify. If I see that, yeah, I think it might in the bearish move, changing the momentum already. But the thing is, where is the significant low that puts the price break this high, right? This high, which is this low that put the price to make a new high. So this is going to be the significant move, right? So the important low for the monthly time frame would be here, not this low to me, right? As it would be this one. So my overall momentum, I will still say that that is going to be the bullish move. Okay, the overall pictures. Okay, I go to the weekly. Okay, you may argue with me that about the weekly, very obviously price is respect the channel. Yes, I agree. We say that there is trend line, but I don't really trade with a trend line breakout or whatsoever. Okay, what I could see over here. Okay, they still respect the bearish channel. One. Okay, second one is that I would say that okay, this is my resistance. Price has broken here. Okay, so now in weekly, I would say that it's still on the bullish move. Okay, D1. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, in the D1 time frame, just look in the D1, you're gonna see that price had reacted off first resistance level. Okay, this very nice overlap support level. They would target first one is here for the first support, which is recent swing low, right? This is your recent swing low right here. If price close below this level, because right now they make something like that, then we can use the Fibonacci extension to get the level. That would how many percent? 127. So that's gonna be your extension. Meaning if price broke below this previous low, the next target would be around these zones. Okay, and this one could be your second support level. Okay, and your next key level, this is gonna be the second resistance. All right. You go to H4, what do you see? Okay, now if a day trade, right? If you ask yourself within the day, could price reach the first resistance? Unlikely. Okay, especially there is no high impact news. So we need to adjust the level to suitable for our day trade. That's gonna be your first support, first resistance. And this is gonna be my second resistance level. And the support level would be just aim for the recent swing low. which is somewhere around here. Okay, I want touching. I'm going to remove this. And the second support, this is going to be my second support. Okay. Let me just adjust back. There's a divergence. Okay, there's a divergence in EU. So meaning that the EU could rise at least to the first resistance level. Okay, at least to first resistance level. This is the bullish divergence. And if you use Fibonacci, I think it's gonna be somewhere close to 50% Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, also to be around the zones. Okay, this is Fibonacci level. So in this case, Fibonacci gonna act at the resistance level. So we expect the price rising to first resistance and then falling to the first support. Okay, somewhere around here, or at least the recent low that will be right here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at the Vantage app. Hi everyone, welcome. Let me know if you have any question. I'm looking at my phone because I just want to check if anyone send me the request or any question. Hang on, discover webinars. All right, should we continue? Don't see anyone here. Okay, so this is a key level for EURUSD in H4 time frame. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna continue with the GBPUSD. Okay, for the GBPUSD or GU price has rising to this first resistance level. I think price might break first, so let me find the next resistance that is likely price gonna revert, which is this level, and I'm gonna adjust. The last Friday price went bounce from the support level, and this is gonna be the second or first support, second support right here. So basically, if you want to sell, this is gonna be the zones or the area that you may consider to sell. Just have to wait for confirmation. So basically, you wait for price to go in the zones, all right, and then you sell in the lower time frame. This is achievable. Okay, of course, in D1, I would say it's a ranging or sideways. Right now, you will see that. So, on the daily time frame, okay, it's sideways or ranging. But if you want to trade in H4, this is gonna be the key level. Okay, but sometimes if the market is not very clear, not very nice, okay, so you don't need to trade this pair. Okay, so this the view. Okay. Hi guys, you can request, okay? That is true. Let's see. Okay, somebody say, okay. Don't bother about it. Okay, let's just move on to the XUUSD. Okay. Monthly, for the monthly table last month closing with rejection and the body closed less than 50%. And this month is going to be last week of November. We're going to see if it'll close with the bearish with the price action, or it's going to close with really strong, like body have more than 50%. We're going to know next week. Okay. But weekly, last week closing with bearish candle, but it seems like very indecisive here, right? Because you can see the wick in the body and closing somewhere around here. But what we can see that the week of like November 10, the weekly closing with really strong selling pressure, and the body is close less than 50% of entire high and low, and the body also closed below 42, 48. Okay, D1. Also, this one last Friday closing with slightly bearish candle. Okay, I would say I think right now gold is on correction. Okay, they are on correction. That would be they might gonna make the A, B, C. Okay. If I'm not wrong, I could pull somewhere here. I add in 60, somewhere around. So this is gonna be C. Okay. And also, right, could be somewhere around here. Right? And right now, they are might in the triangle or they still respect the trend line. Okay. Right now. Also, if from this one, they'll say they are in the trend line. Okay, if you want to draw from like from here, okay, from here to here, also like in the triangle. Okay. Of course, the key level still the same. This is the first resistance, right? And in H4, this is the second or first support. So you can see, so right now they are in the ranging market in the H4 time frame. Okay. Okay. So there's an area for you to so in a H1, right? In the H1 time frame. So this still the resistance level, first resistance in H1, right? I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna do in the H1 time frame. It's gonna be your second resistance with the OB supported right here. Okay, so that's gonna be the zones. All right, you see, so price still have respect the first resistance right here. Okay, and of course the below here we still have the demand zones, right? But price went back, like last went to like 40 and after that it bounced up 260 bit. Okay, in the M15, I already try. Okay, M15, this would be the supply zone that I would think of, meaning that if you want to sell here, lower time frame, you need to look for the confirmation, right? Any confirmation right now. Okay. The only one I saw is OB right here. Okay. But price has went back up again and I want to go to the M1. Okay. M1 also not very nice. Okay, so basically we're not going to do anything. Okay, let's do H1. You can see the H1 very strong bullish move. Okay, and if the back first resistance, of course, the next one that will be the second resistance, and in H1 time frame, they have a OB here at 4082. Okay, and also like for our also closing, we really strong bullish. OB here is taken up this week. Okay, so they might go back up again there. So we need to monitor. All right, so right, so now the reason we sell is they say OB and then you put the stop loss above this swing high, which is this swing high. Okay, and you can see price have rejected in one. Okay, so basically my key level is still the same right here. Here is the price zone. Okay. So right now, don't do anything. M5 only have the OB within the OB zone from here to here. The upper one that will be for T72. Okay, so I'm gonna look for the sell entry, but this one is high risk if you want to sell. The reason we sell is OB, then you put the stop loss above 4067. That is our sell zones. Okay. Mm. Let me know if you have any question. You guys want to request any instrument you want me to have a look? So I think right now gold is ranging in the M5 right here. So now they are ranging right now. This is the zones. Okay. So basically gold is ranging in the HM5, but I think it's the London open already. But why there is no move? There's a move here, right? Price went all the way, broke this level and broke this level. So basically you can see it's a sideways, right? You see this one is sideways here. Mm. And then down there's a sideways. Right? So if you sell here, you can aim for this TP and this OB. Meaning that if you sell just now, take profits about 100 pip. Mm. You may say that in the bullish move. Okay. So the resistance still there. We're gonna see this for the Asia high. This should be the Asia low. And this is the London open. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see whether this resistance can hold 4063. So basically, yeah, this is gonna be the first resistance, sure. Okay. So now we cannot do anything, okay, for a goal right now because it's just ranging. Okay, she will just move on. We are gonna come back to goal later before end the webinars. Go for the BTC. BTC, guys, the overall momentum, I think it had changed. Monthly, okay, I think this month gonna closing this very strong bearish candle. Okay, weekly we have seen the divergence a week ago. Right, this is the bearish divergence versus the RSI. And this one gonna be our first support. We are not going to play with the OB or the block because price has already went in the box. Right, you can see the rejection. So if you want to, you could highlight the zone from the box and the body, the wick and the body and the level. This is going to be the area of support level for the weekly time frame. For the weekly, I would say it's make a chain of character already since price have broken this low and this low. Okay. Let we identify this one as our pullback resistance level. Let me see. I'm gonna adjust the level based on this overlap. Gonna be pullback and another 100K for second resistance right here. Okay. So meaning that you wait for price to rise and then falling right here. Another level that would be this, right? So you already can see that price had broken, right? Make a lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low. If they respect, they're gonna go or may come back and falling or broke below and then pull back. Okay. This for the BTC, right? %50, that would be 78.6. Yeah. That's gonna be the zones. All right. Okay, I'm reading in the Vantage message right here. Okay, BTC. Okay, somebody asked me for the BTC. Are you still here? Because there's so many spammy messenger, I need to scroll down. BTC. Yep, somebody asked me for the BTC. Okay, so for the BTC, guys, this my view. I think it's already sell off. Okay, the investor remain a profit. One is end of the year soon. Second, there's a divergence we saw in the weekly time frame. So I would say that the BTC could fall below 75K. 75K, which is the lowest it was when it's about 39, which is slightly almost below 80K. Now you see the pullback. Okay, but D1 we see the so D1 come from like support level or the OB. We see seem like the price action can buy here. If I'm gonna look at market structures, I still in H1 time frame. In H1 time frame, I would still buy a sell. I'm gonna identify, okay, if you want to sell, right? I'm gonna do in H1 instead for the BTC. So if you're gonna see, this is the high, and this is the low, right? So basically what we are doing for the BTC is that we trade, our trading range is within this high and this low, okay? And price has rising and slightly almost hit 61.8%. Almost, right? We're gonna look really closely here to here, right? So in H1, we could say, okay, this is my first resistance, basically in H1. Okay, and then if I want to like highlight the zone, this is going to be my zone from the resistance and plus 61.8%. So it seems like, okay, price haven't reached the zone. They might like respect the OB, but the zone is going to be here. Okay, and the first support, which is very nice, overlap or pullback, this is going to be the first support level right here. Okay, and if I want to like identify at the zone, that's going to be here. Okay, in H1 time frame. So basically this is our high and this is our low, right? Correct. So now if price can close below, pull back, you can continue selling. Okay, we go to the M15, any market structures that we can look for, right? Price make a breakup structure, cannot make it like lower low. And right here, before they're rising, they make the channel character and then they make a BOS, like lower, high, lower, low, low, high, and so on, right? And they close below this level, the body, right? And price falling and back up and respect the OB at this level. Okay, so now it's falling. Based on M15, you need to wait for the body close below this low. So basically toward your first support level, the body have to close below. Okay. So basically right now BT is not good for you to buy or to sell. If to buy, there's no entry, you need to wait until first support. You want to sell M15, I cannot find. I only know that is the resistance level for the M15. Aim for the sell. Okay. If you want to sell the M15 or M5, another entry I can find. If you want this, gonna be the sell zone at 87K. That's gonna be your first resistance. I would say that my first resistance period point, right? So meaning that you can sell. Okay, I don't want to force the entry, but this is gonna be the entry if you want to sell. Okay, and then you target if price rising, you put here for your first TP first, TP1 at this level for the sell entry. Stop loss you put above this resistance. Right, TP1. All right. They think maybe ranging already. Right, you can see that. Yeah, somewhere 78.6%. Okay, so basically that's going to be the zones. Okay, you want to sell? Yeah. Stop loss put above. Okay. Okay, so we're done with the BTC, okay? So the next one, go back to, yeah, you see that it's just ranging. So basically either you say ranging, and we also can say that in the triangle. Okay. So so right now XAUSD no setup. So basically let they just at the close below and close above first. Okay, so it was ranging. And another zone that I think we can buy, that's gonna be the OB here. That would be around 53, 52. This 51. 51 to 53 is all the zones. Yeah. Okay, so let's monitor. So now it's basically ranging, we're not straight. Okay, guys, another 10 to 15 minutes. You guys want to request? You have any instrument you want me to have a look for you? Okay, let me look at the Vantage app. My eye very dry. Okay. Hi, in Zooms, anyone want to request, guys? Anyone? Mm. Okay, I just put some my drop because my eye very dry. Okay, anyone want to request? Yes or no? Okay, let me look. Okay, this is rising again. Okay, so you see that gold, it's just ranging right now. Um, okay. Then I'm gonna look at the WTI. Oh, what happening with WTI? Wow, is when? Okay, let me look on D1 time frame. Okay, price has make the look still make the. I'm gonna look at the structures. Okay, what do you think? Weekly, that's the low, the high. Okay, now price is approaching. We would say that this is the demand for the BTI. That would be a 51, 54 to around 61. That's going to be the support level. And we have 61.8% Fibonacci light up. And this is the resistance level for the weekly time frame, right? And price could fall into this level. Okay, you look in before you would say that it's going to be like a in the bearish move, right? Price has broken and they make the yeah, channel collector, BOS right here, right? Okay, H4, correct. So for the H4 sub resistance, we could say that's a pullback resistance level fund. Second, this gonna be the second resistance level. Okay, so you mean the monitor, the zone. So you can target if you were to sell, this is gonna be your first support. That's gonna be the swing low support level. okay, which is on our left. The reason why price is bound from here because this is the demand here, okay, and it's taken already at that price. So we continue to say if price broken or rising, here you sell, they're going to TP. But if price falling to support level, if you want to buy, you wait for market structure chip or chain of character first, okay, and then you buy in the lower time frame. Okay, this is second support. So now price falling, okay, we can go. You see in the lower time frame, there is no demand for us to buy. This one is not working, you know, taken already the demand, right? Price falling, you can see this and rejection. On the lower time frame, I don't see the OB, I don't see any demand zone. So if you want to really buy, we might need to wait like a rejection, the long wick or anything, the zones. Okay. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that would be like almost 200, 161.8 Fibonacci projection. So like if they want to make gonna make high, if 100% here, 100% projection right here. So if they broke, this gonna be the first TP if you to sell. So right now it's ranging, okay, for the BTC, we're not going to do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off with gold, right? Gold again, guys, still in, oh, it's not like they're going to break out of the box. Gonna break out of the box. But you need to wait for the body to close first. Okay, and then we can wait, pull back, and then we buy. Okay, but we can't do anything right now. Or is it break, right? No, not yet. You wait for the M5 to close. Okay, M5 close already. The body close above, but this is still within our sell zone. So basically, guys, this is our sell zone for gold, right? So if you want to sell, that's gonna be, this is the zone, but you might need to manage your lot size. Okay. You don't see the X. Oh, okay. Price had reacted off the Fibonacci X projection or falling almost extension. Okay, so I think we wait first, okay? It break, pull back, buy. Monitor this level. If not, okay, I think the safe one, if you want to sell, second resistance. Second resistance is very clear and no. I mean the zone haven't been used. Okay, haven't been used. So best we wait for this zone. Like 40-80. Okay, because H1 is very strong buying, right? So right now in the low time frame is the M15, it's a supply zone. Okay, like somewhere around here. So I'm not confident in selling this level because price have broken. I mean close above the box, right? You can see that they are like close. The seed maybe pull back, buy. You see that, right? So I did not buy. Okay, I did not do anything. Okay. What did I invested 20K and got 20K profit on CY? Okay. There's some spamming. Okay, let me read. Okay. All right, go. expected is rising. Okay, I think they break out. So if we want to find a zone for you guys to sell, okay, we could look at this these zones based on the one is here, okay, in M15 that will be here, okay, 79 and 80, somewhere around this. That's on this week, M15, right? You see this OB, right? It's taken, right? This OB, because this week you can see that this week went in the box and then falling, so it really went up and price have respect the support level in M15. It rising to 2000. That's a big here. Okay, so I think it's best remove ranging within the zone, but not gonna sell. Okay, I go on the, you see that M15 is not nice, H1 M30 no. Can we sell in the lower time frame? Also no. Okay, we will monitor rejection within the supply zone 64 to 73. Okay, break and pull back. The reason I dare not to buy the one is because it's at the supply zone. So I'm not gonna buy here. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait and see, because okay, if the ranging within somewhere around here, I may consider like go break out and pull back, you buy, right? But because if this is the resistance and the supply zone here, and price was right ranging, so and then you can see the rejection and the zone. So that's why I'm not confident on buying at the resistance level right here. So if price rising, it's okay. I'm gonna wait to sell at the second resistance level. Okay, you see now. We see the rejection. A lot of rejection right here. Okay, guys. Any last question before I end the webinar? Take notes, okay? All right, guys. Okay, finish up with gold. So take note of this is our supply zone or our sell zone right here. This is our sell zone. Okay, you may consider to sell. Then you ask me where the stop loss. You put the stop loss above 73. Okay, now price might falling. Okay, we're gonna see how is the London react at this level. Okay, guys, so that should be all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna catch up with you guys again on this coming Wednesday. This November 26th, we're going to finish off with Elite Wave. Okay, that's gonna be the part 4 of the Elite Wave series. Okay, so with you guys again on this Wednesday. All right, take notes of this level. Okay, stay safe. Good luck to everyone. All right, catch up you again. Okay, catch up with you again this Wednesday. Bye for now, guys. Take care. All the best. Bye.